The biggest problem, the gorilla in the room, is the pharmaceutical industry. The drug companies spend something like $80 billion a year on marketing and lobbying. They spend much, much less on research, and most of the research they do is really a tool of marketing, not developing wonderful new products. They have become extremely expert in influencing physicians and the general public to think that there's a pill solution for every problem, that mental disorders are underdiagnosed, easy to diagnose due to a chemical imbalance, and require a chemical solution. The United States is one of only 2 countries in the entire world that allow direct-to-consumer advertising. If you watch the Super Bowl or any TV program, you're going to see drug ad after drug ad after drug ad. That doesn't happen anywhere else in the world except the United States. They control the airwaves, they control the internet, they control the print media. The drug companies have thousands of salespeople who are trying to convince doctors to use their medication, and they have very little regulation. The FDA is now a castrated regulator. It's really a fox guarding the henhouse. So the pharmaceutical industry rules Washington, rules the airwaves, has tremendous influence over doctors, and has persuaded patients that they need pills they don't really need. It's been pretty well established that about 85% of the medical research literature is just dead wrong. Now, some of this is due to technical factors in how the studies were done. A lot of it is due to the fact that pharma influences the research disproportionately and only reports positive studies while doing its very best to bury negative studies and not to report adverse events. So that doctors are way too much influenced by the pharmaceutical power to control the research, and they're very aggressive in convincing marketing. Added to that, the legion of salespeople who fill their offices and try to convince them that this or that medication that they're pushing is new and wonderful. One of the amazing things is that doctors will prescribe the newest medicine, even though it's not always the best medicine, because it's the most expensive medicine. That the drug companies, through aggressive peddling, through paralyzing Washington, can charge exorbitant prices for drugs that give them the motive and also the means, with all the profits, to Shanghai the medical enterprise through aggressive, misinforming propaganda about the value of medicine. At the same time, psychotherapy is just as effective and more enduring than medication for most mild to moderate psychiatric problems, but it has no publicity. Psychotherapists don't have billion-dollar budgets to advertise on TV the values of psychotherapy. It's a David and Goliath struggle where the people who are concerned about medication have very few resources, and the Goliath, the pharmaceutical industry, spends billions and billions of dollars influencing doctors, influencing the public, and influencing the politicians. So this, accumulated over the course of the last 20 years, results in a tremendous medication overdose of the American public. And it's not just psychiatry. Psychiatry is a very small part of this. That the problem of over-medication, over-treatment in general, pervades all of medicine.